For those of you who don't know, in Brookhaven there are several cars I can get. There are cars like this one. And today, I want to test modifications on it to make the car look better. And I want to find out how to put a rocket on the car, and much more. Because for those of you who don't know, I live in a really weird society, and the better your car is, the richer you are. If you have a really cool car, you're going to have a giant mansion. And that's why I want to make the best car ever, to become richer. So I'm going to get my car, which is exactly this one, but it's very simple. And you can see that the other player's car, who is my neighbor, is also very simple. And they're terrible cars. But I'm coming to my friend's house because I want to see what else I should do to my car. He said, put a rocket, but I already know I have to do that. But I want to know more things because just a rocket isn't enough. And I have to make full modifications to my car to really make it look good and finally become very rich. And my goal is to get to that house, which is the house of the person who has the best car of all. And the car is so good. No one has seen what it looks like. My friend said, it probably doesn't even exist. I really doubt it exists. Look, I disagree. It probably does exist, but we don't know what his cars are like or what he did to reach that level. But guys, a player just came out of there and apparently came here to talk to us. But I know what he's going to say, and I'm almost sure he came to talk to my friend because he has something really important to say. He said, don't say that about the king. He has the best car of all, and I've seen the car. And apparently this player has already seen his car, and he lives right here. So maybe as soon as I get to his house, I'll be able to see the administrator's car too. And it looks like that player up there is an administrator. He said, good luck, because you're never going to get there. But I have no idea why he said that. But now he went back to his house like nothing happened, and he even jumped here, and he's acting like his car is really cool. But guys, his car is really ugly. The only thing he did was add a spoiler. And I don't think he deserved that Brookhaven house just because he made that simple car, especially since even my friend's car looks better. He said, let's go. We have to put a rocket on your car. And that's true. So I'm coming here now, and they're inside here too. And I'm going to test 3 ways to put a rocket on the car, and each way looks better. And here on the right, I'm going to have to grab this item. And now I'm going to a very specific place because I have to flip my car. And the best place to flip the car is right here. But my friend is going to have to get out of the car because I'm going to throw my car down here. But I have to go down a little more and now finally throw my car. And you can see it fell here, and it really worked. My car is totally flipped over. Here on the right, I'm going to have to grab this item. And now with this item in hand, I'm going to place it right here in the back. And I'm sure this is going to look really good. So now, I'm driving this car, and it really looks like I have a rocket. And my friend said, but it didn't turn out very good. You did everything wrong and backwards. But I don't know the right way to do this. So, since my friend is saying I did it wrong, I'm going to find out the right way to do this. But I had a genius idea. I basically have to go up here, and then I'm going to fall because there's a hole here that's really hard to get out of, and that way I'll be able to place this item in the back way better than before. My friend said, wait, go more to the right. It'll be easier to remove the car later. And what he said was really smart. So I'm going to place the car right here because it'll be much easier to remove later. And this is going to be the first step to becoming the richest person of all and to simply have a better house because my car is going to be way better. And after that I want to move up and be better than that player who is simply the richest person of all. So I'm trying to go down here, but it's really hard. So here on the right, I'm going to have to grab a ladder, exactly this one, and now I'll have to go down here in a really unexpected way. But I'm not managing to do it. My friend said, wait, I'll help. But now, he's going to have to help me do this. So I removed the ladder, but I don't know how he's going to help me do this. Now he placed the ladder right here, and it's lifting my car. And he's really helping a lot. But my car is being lifted up here in front, and now I'll finally be able to go down here. Or maybe not, because I couldn't do it. And apparently he gave up. And he said, it's not possible. You're not going to have rockets on your car. Sorry. Look, I'm going to find a way to get rockets on my car. And to do that, I have to go down here. And there's a very interesting detail. We have this hole here, but it's also in another spot, which I'll have to go to up ahead because we have our city. But if I get back here, we have the same hole, but this time it's easier to go down here and really way easier than before. So I'll have to do exactly that. And I'm going to go down right here. So for that, I'm going to place a ladder down here, and my friend is also placing a ladder to stop my car from flipping over. Perfect! Now there's a better chance this will work. And guys, the car finally turned out like this, and I really wanted that. But now, my friend is going to have to carry me here because I'm stuck down here, and my car turned out almost perfect. So I'm going to remove these 3 items, and now I'm going to place them right here. But he's looking at me, and apparently he doesn't want me to do that. He said, the car is crooked, fix that. And that's true, the car is crooked, so I'll have to go down here, and the car just flipped over. But you can see that it worked. And now I'm going to have to find a way to get out of here. But it's going to be way harder than I thought. And I don't know how. But my car ended up like this. And now I'm finally going to be able to get back here. And I finally got this rocket on my car. And you can see that it's perfect. So much that I'm coming here to pick up my friend who's coming back after a long time. And I'm sure he's impressed because this rocket turned out perfect. He said, now let's get a new house for you. And that's true because for those of you who don't know, if I have a really impressive car, I can basically take other people's houses. So I'm going to want exactly this house because this house house has a very simple car, and my car is much better. My friend said, actually your car is ugly, make it look better. So I'm coming back here, and I'm going to have to improve my car. So I'm arriving at the mechanic, and I'm going to have to make some basic modifications. First, I'm lifting my car up here, and now I'm going to start the modifications, because I want my car to be perfect, and I want it to be the best car of all. Perfect, I just said that, and now my car looks really good, and it really looks like it has a rocket. So now, I'm coming up here, and I'm going to have to get this house for myself. And the player just left here, and he said, your car is worse than mine. Look, I disagree, because I think my car is better than his, because my car has something none of them managed to do, which is this rocket. And his car is very good looking, but unfortunately it doesn't have many modifications. He only added that engine and also that thing on the roof. And meanwhile, I changed many things and added a rocket. And he's looking at the rocket, and I'm sure he doesn't know how I did it. But now, a very important player is coming here, and he's the one who decides if I win or not, because he's one house above all of us, so he can decide if I win or not. So guys, he's looking here, and he's going to say what's going to happen. He said, the player with purple hair wins. And that's really good, because I finally won. But the player left here, because he just lost his house, and now he's coming to my house, because this is his new house. And I'm sure he's not happy, because he lost everything. He said, you're the only person who made me feel scared, because you actually have a chance of beating me. And that's really good, because he's actually admitting that this car I made is really good. But now, this other player just came out of here, and apparently he has something to say. He said, you're never going to get close to us, because you're bad. Look, I disagree. So much that the player is staring at him, and not even his friend can believe he said that. But suddenly he got really scared, and he said, they're losers, don't even bother with them. And that's really weird. This player is being the weirdest person of all. So much that he went back to his house, which has one of the worst cars ever. And he talks like he created a masterpiece, but it's just really bad. This car here is horrible, and this car is amazing. He said, I hope you win, and if you do, choose his house, not mine. And guys, for those of you who don't know, every time we're going to switch houses in the game, I can choose the house I'm going to. And all I have to do is go in front of the player's house and battle against him, and someone who's above my level will decide if I'm better or not. And this time, it was that player. But next time I do this, I'm going to come to this house, because he was really weird to me. He said, hey, make a rocket bus. That's the only way you'll be able to beat him. And what he said is true. So I just got here, and now I'm going to have to change my Roblox car, and I'm going to have to get a bus, which is going to be way harder to decorate, because this bus is huge. But the first thing I have to do is flip this vehicle over, which really won't be easy. And the first way is dropping the vehicle right here, but that doesn't work very well. So I'll have to try it a different way. But my friend left here to say something, and he said, go to house 24. There's a player there who's not in our society, and I don't know what he's talking about, but it looks like there's a player who doesn't live by our rules, and he's probably not part of the society where the better your car is, the richer you are. So guys, I'm coming here to house number 24 because I want to see if that's true. Now I'm going to have to go up here like this. But there's no house here. There's only one house right here. And it's a house where I'll be able to do this test perfectly, because I just have to reach this part and go down here. But I noticed there's a player hiding, and he thinks I didn't notice him. But I actually know he's been hiding here this whole time. But he finally showed up. So now I'm going to have to go down here like this. But I need help to get down. So I'm placing the ladders, and it finally worked. And now I'm going to have to go up here and place this item right here. And this is going to be perfect, because now my vehicle is straight. So I'm going to be able to place several rocket items, and it's actually looking really interesting and really cool. Perfect! After a long time, I finally finished this. But now, my friend is going to have to delete this house so I can see how it turned out. And it looks like he actually deleted it. And now the bus is back to normal, and you can see that this looks perfect. It really looks like a giant rocket, so much that there's a lot of fire coming out the back. And it looks like this bus is going to take off, because if I start speeding up a lot, you can see there's a ton of fire coming out, and this turned out really cool. But guys, one of my friends disappeared, and I don't know where he went. So I'm going back to the neighborhood to see if he's here. Now I'm arriving up front, and I'm just going to fly here in Roblox. Perfect! I just got here, but it looks like he's really sad. He even said, someone stole my car. And I don't know who would do something like that, but they just stole his car. And that's really sad. It's the saddest thing of all. But this friend of mine just showed up here, and he said, good luck, I'm going to do my things. And it looks like now he's going to leave, and he literally disappeared. But I'm really sad that this friend lost his house, because maybe he won't help me anymore. Or maybe he will, because he just went back to normal like nothing happened. He said, go to the next house now. I'm sure you can do it. So I'm going to try to do that. But I have to change this car of mine, because it looks really ugly. First, I'm going to make it more yellow, and I'm also going to make the tire yellow, and also lower it. Perfect! You can see that my car looks really good, and it's much better. And we have this tire here, which I don't know if it's very nice, because when it's not moving it looks good, but when it spins, it looks weird. But now I changed the tire, because that one was really ugly. And now I'm arriving here. But guys, someone is going to have to open the gate so I can get in here, and it looks like this player is coming over, and he's going to open the gate. which is really good. But now, I'm coming to this other house, because this is where I'm going to do this battle, and it's going to be the best battle of all. But he just left with his car, and his car is really ugly. It's simply the most basic car of all. And even that player came back to his house to watch everything that's going to happen. And you can see that his car is ugly. But what he didn't notice about my car is that it has a rocket in the back, which is really the most perfect thing ever. But he just got out of his car, and apparently he's really scared, because he wasn't expecting that. And now this player is coming here, but he didn't bring his car, and he's just coming to see which one of us is better. But this time I'm sure I'm better, and there's really no way the other player can win. He's even looking over here, and he said, "You won, congratulations." And it looks like this player just lost his house, and he's really mad. Look, I'm sorry, but at least he's going to a really nice house. It's not like he's going to lose that much. He said, "That's not fair. Just because he's ugly doesn't mean you should help him." Look, I don't think that makes sense, because this is a car competition, and mine really is much better than his. So much that if I speed up here, it shoots out fire, and that's why I won. But now, it looks like he finally left, and now he's going to this other neighborhood. But before that, the other player is going to have to open the gate so he can leave. And now he just arrived at this house, which is going to be his new house. And I'm sure he's not very happy. But now, I have to beat him, which is going to be really hard. He said, "You're never going to beat me. It's simply impossible." And now he just teleported. And guys, I can't see his car at all. It's impossible to see his car, because it's inside this garage, and he doesn't open it. And he also always closes his entire house so people can't see what's inside. But this time I'm going to delete this car, because I'm going to do something more risky. Here on the right, I'm going to grab this car, because this car is going to be really important, since I can do a lot of modifications to it. But that player is watching everything, and he waved at me and left. But now, I'm going to have to come up here in the front, and I'm going to climb up to the same spot as before, which is exactly this one. And now I'm going down like this, and I'm going to place a ladder so that my car flips over. And I'm going to try to do this again, because I'm sure it's going to work again. But unfortunately, it didn't work, so I'm trying one more time, and I hope it works. Perfect! It finally worked! And here on the right, I'm going to grab the star, and now I'm going to place it back here to make it look like a light under the car. Now I'm placing the last star, and it actually looks pretty cool. And now I'm setting the car back to normal, and you can see that now there's this light underneath, which is going to help me win this event. And I'm sure that this way I'm going to win. My friend said, "Don't change the suspension, it's perfect like this." And what he said is true, the suspension is perfect. And now he got out of the car and started changing the car color. And now the car looks like this. But I'm going back here, because I'm going to put a spoiler right here. And now the car looks really good. I just need to change the tires, because the tires are still normal. Perfect! Now my car looks like this, and honestly, my car looks really good. And now I want to see what the other player's car is going to be, the one who's going to compete against me. And actually, my car looks a lot like that player's car, but the only difference is that my car has this light, which makes it look way cooler. And now I got right here, but apparently he's opening his garage, and this right here is his car. But that's not fair. He literally has the worst car of all, and it doesn't make sense for him to beat me. I said, I think it's safe to say I won, right? And I'm sure I won this, because there's no way I could lose. He said, "I'm the judge. I won, and my car is 1,000 times better than yours." But guys, his car is just ugly, and the color of his car is different from the color of the tires, while my car is perfect. And this judge just doesn't make sense, so much that this other player saw everything. And he said, "This isn't fair. The player with purple hair actually won." But then he came over and banned him, so I have to get out of here quickly to avoid getting banned too. So I'm climbing up here, and I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, because it's impossible. But now he's coming our way to ban us, so I'm going to have to run out of here. Perfect! I just got out, and now I'm sure I'm safe. And now I'm arriving up front, because I want to host a car meet. Now I'm going to park my car here, and my friend just left to make his car. And I actually want to see how his car is going to turn out. And he started modifying it, and I think he's going to do the same modification as before. And he really did it. But his car looks really weird. And a player just showed up here for our car meet. And I want to see what car he's going to pick. But I hope it's not a car like this one, which is the worst car of all. But now, I'm doing the biggest race ever, because it's going to be my car versus a Lamborghini. And now the race finally started, so I'm coming up front, and it looks like I'm actually winning. But suddenly I crashed right here, and I'm starting to think he won. So now I'm going down here, and actually I won this. And I don't know how, but I ended up winning. And now he got here, and it finally started. So I'm coming up front, and maybe I'll win this again, because he just crashed. And now I'm arriving here, and I really won. And for some reason my car flipped over back here. For those who don't know, I live in a society where basically I don't have electricity in my neighborhood. Basically, people don't have power in their houses. It's really a very weird neighborhood, but we have this division here in the city. And on the other side, there's a lot of light. Every house in that neighborhood basically has electricity, while mine doesn't. And basically, I work as a mechanic. But guys, I'm coming here to work, except there's a player in front of me who's apparently watching me. He said, "Today I'm going to leave the city." Look, that's impossible. He just got his car, and now he's basically coming up here. But guys, it's impossible for him to get out of here, especially because these players won't let that happen. This is really really almost impossible. But guys, now he just got here to try to convince the guards to open the gate so he can leave. He said, "Can I leave? I want to visit the city that has electricity." Guys, our city is really weird. Our side of the city just doesn't have electricity. Everything here is completely dark because there's no power in this part of the city. But I'm almost sure he's not going to make it to another Roblox city, and now he's coming back. I'm really sure he's very sad because he couldn't make his dream come true. His dream was basically to leave this place, and unfortunately he couldn't do it. But guys, his house simply has no electricity. This house here also doesn't have power, and we all work for the players who basically live in that neighborhood. But guys, now I want to fix my car because it's all broken. Those police officers destroyed my car. But basically I'm a mechanic, so I'm definitely going to be able to fix it. Perfect. I think I finally managed to fix it. Now my car is back to normal, and I'm ready to leave the city at any moment here in Brookhaven. So guys, I'm going to drive my car, and now I'm coming here, but I have to check with him if I can basically leave the city. They always say no, but today I want to make up an excuse so I can finally get out of here. I said, "Can I leave? I want to go to the cemetery in the city." Guys, I'm clearly lying. I really hope he believes this. He said, "But isn't there a cemetery on your side of the city?" Look, there really is a cemetery here, but it's not the one I want to visit. Actually, I want to visit another Roblox cemetery that's on this side of the city. I said, "It's on your side. Just let me leave, please." Seriously, I really want to go to this side of the city, and apparently he allowed it. But guys, this player just left because apparently he's the one who opens the gate, and he just opened it here. And now I can finally leave this side of the city and enter the side of the city that basically has a lot of light here in Roblox. Guys, there's a lot of light here in the city. This is really impressive. But now I'm coming here to visit my friend because I want to see what his house is like and also what his life is like. But guys, all these houses have electricity, so basically they have a much better life than mine just because they live in this neighborhood. But guys, I'm coming right here because I want to see how my friend is doing. But guys, it looks like he's resting here. He really has a very good life. Now he's coming back here because he just realized that there's someone wanting to talk to him here in Roblox. So he came right here, and guys, I finally managed to visit him. I said, "How can I live here?" Guys, I want to live in this neighborhood, but I don't know what you have to do to come here. I really have no idea. He said, "I lied that I'm rich and I've been here ever since." Wait, you lied? And they believed it? Guys, that's really weird, but his avatar does look rich, especially because he has chains and looks like a very wealthy person. But actually, my friend isn't that rich. He said, "You should lie too. They believe anything as long as it seems true." Okay, I get how this works. It's really a weird thing, but I'm going to try that because I really want to live in this neighborhood. Because guys, this neighborhood is perfect. It's simply the most beautiful neighborhood of all. It has amazing houses, but I don't know how I'm going to pretend I'm rich. Guys, my friend just came here probably to say something important. He said, "Use the rich avatars and then they will believe you." Okay, I get it, so this should be pretty easy. Guys, I'm going to take this chance and leave because there's a really important mission to do. Now he's going back inside his house. His house is amazing. It's really an incredible house. But guys, I'm looking up here and we have this plot of land right here. I'm seriously thinking about buying this land, but I don't know how I'm going to buy it if I don't have any money. I literally don't have money for this. But guys, I just got here. He said, "Hey, want to buy it? I'll trade it for your car." Guys, he just wants my car in exchange for this land. Perfect. I don't know why my car is worth all of that, since my car is so simple. And this neighborhood has a lot of things. This neighborhood basically has electricity totally available for me. It's going to be really easy to have power in my house. So guys, I'll probably accept this. I said, "And will you give me your car in exchange?" If he gives me his car, that's going to be really good. But apparently he doesn't want to do that. But guys, I'm going to accept it anyway because this land is going to be really important. But unfortunately, I'm going to lose my car. He gave me this paper, which is the contract I have to sign. That basically means this car will be his car from today on, and the land will be mine. Perfect. I handed it back to him, and now it's finally done. He said, "Perfect. Now the land is yours and the car is mine." But guys, now he took my car and is just going to drive away. I'll let him leave, but now I'll have to rebuild my house. Except I need to find a specific player. In this case, I have to find the player who's been sleeping all day, because he's the one who's going to build my house in this neighborhood that basically has power. So guys, after walking a lot, I'm finally getting here, and basically he's going to have to help me now. Looks like he finally woke up. I said, "I need you to build my house." Seriously, it's a pretty simple job. I'm sure he'll be able to do it. He said, "Take me there. I'll help you." Okay guys, I'm going to have to drive his car, since I don't have a car here in Roblox, and he'll have to come along. But guys, my car is passing by here in front of me. This is really weird, but the good thing is that the player really looked happy with my car. I was really happy with his house. But first I'm going to have to change my Roblox avatar to look like I'm really rich, because the truth is I'm not as rich as I seem. Actually, I'm one of the poorest people in the city, especially because I used to live right here in the neighborhood. That basically has no electricity. Everyone who lives here basically has no power. And now I finally have the chance to live in a neighborhood that has electricity. Perfect. Now I look like this, and it really looks like I'm rich. I'm sure I'm unrecognizable. He said, "Wow, you look like the owner of the city." I really do look like that, but now I'm going back there because I have to talk to the security guards to see if they'll let me into the city looking like this. So guys, I'm going back there like this, and now I have to go up front so they'll finally open the gate. Guys, the guard is right here and looking at who's inside. He said, "Oh, you got rich? Then come here." And now he finally opened the gate so I can get in without too much trouble. And guys, now he's going to have to build my house. This one is my house, and he's going to have to do all of it. But there's a big problem. I don't have money to pay him, so I don't know how I'm going to pay him. He said, just let me visit the city sometimes to see you. That's already good enough as payment because this neighborhood is perfect. Guys, what he said is true. I just don't understand why his car is shaking, but this neighborhood is simply perfect. Everything here is more organized and all the houses have electricity, which is a very unique thing in this neighborhood. So now he's going to have to build my house because that's going to be really important. So guys, he's coming up front and he finally started the construction. But now I urgently need a car here in Brookhaven. But guys, my friend is coming back here. He said, if you need a car, I'll lend you mine. Just make sure to give it back every day. Okay, I'll definitely give it back since it wouldn't make sense not to. But guys, now he's building my house. This process is going to take a while, especially because he'll have to remove the whole plot first before starting to build the house. So I'll let him do his job. And in the meantime, I'll follow my friend because I want to see his car. Guys, he's coming right here up front. So I'm following him, but he accidentally fell into the water and now he's finally trying to come back. Guys, this is really weird. I don't know how he managed to fall into the water, but his car is really good. He said, enjoy the car. Okay, thank you very much. Guys, he got in the car, so I'm getting in too because I want to see the reaction of the soldiers when they realize I got a perfect car. So I'm arriving right up front, and guys, he's going to have to let me out of here, but he's looking at me, and now he came up to ask some questions. Guys, maybe this isn't such a good thing. He said, how did you get so much money? Well, I got it by working. But guys, his friend just showed up. He said, don't ask those questions. They're rich and we should respect them. Guys, this is really weird. I don't know why they say things like that, and I also didn't know that player was hiding in the car this whole time. But now the soldier came back up front, and he finally opened the gate, so now I can officially leave here with no problem. But guys, I'm coming into this neighborhood, and this is my old house, and this player just got here, and he has something to say. He said, I regret it, give me my house back. Man, I can't give it back because now the house is mine, and I already have plans to build a whole new house on that land he sold me. But guys, he got mad, and now he grabbed this item and he's aiming it in my direction. Guys, this is really weird. I really don't know why he's doing this. Even my friend raised his hands. He said, hand over your house now, I want it back. Guys, I can't do that. But now the soldier is coming here running, probably to save me. Now he saw everything and he's aiming that item right at him. Guys, there's no way he's getting out of this. That red-haired player is probably going to be arrested for everything he did to me, and also to that other player. This is really strange. The soldier said, raise your hands and you won't be arrested. But guys, he got happy, and now he actually raised his hands, thinking he wouldn't be arrested. And the soldier said, you're under arrest. Guys, he wasn't expecting that. He said, but you said I wasn't going to be arrested. Why did you lie? Look, this was pretty obvious. I don't know why my friend still has his hands up. He can really put them down now. And finally he did. But guys, the soldier is looking over here. He said, everyone lies, you lie, I lie, and it doesn't matter because you are under arrest. Guys, this is really the end for that player. He even went inside, and now he's going to be taken to jail, which is actually right behind there, exactly where he's going. Here we have the Brookhaven police station, and now the player is being taken inside. He's going to be locked up here for a long time for everything he did to me. But guys, now I finally got my car back. So my friend has his car, and I also have mine. But guys, this player is looking at me. I don't know what happened, but he's looking over here, probably because he wants to get out of this neighborhood. He said, take me illegally, they won't know if I hide. Okay, he's going to have to hide in my car. If he really manages to do that, I'll take him with me. But guys, now he's hiding here. He really disappeared, but he's basically under the car. This player is really smart. But guys, I'm really going to take him without the soldiers noticing. But maybe this is going to be really hard. So guys, I'll try to hide him by putting the car to the side like this. Maybe the officers won't notice. But guys, my friend is waiting to leave, and now the gate finally opened so he can go back to his house. Now I'm arriving right here, and again he closed the gate, probably because he wants to know who I am, especially since I'm in a different car. But guys, I just left here. I'm basically this player. Guys, he noticed it, and now he let me come inside. Guys, this is really good. They didn't notice that I'm bringing someone into the city in my car. Now he showed up right here, but I'm taking him upstairs, and guys, he's going to have to stay at my friend's house because my house isn't even ready yet. I said, stay there. I don't have a house yet. Guys, I still don't have a house, so he has to go to my friend's house. He even said bye, and now he's heading over to enter my friend's house. But guys, now I want to see how my house looks because I really want to see how it's looking. And guys, my house is perfect. My house is really turning out beautiful. I believe my house will be ready today. He'll have finished building the whole thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to change my car too because I want to make it red. So I'm changing the color of my car, and now it really looks amazing. My car is completely red. Guys, he's even looking at it. He said, I'll finish your house soon. Go to sleep and then wake up with your new home. Guys, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll probably go to sleep so I can just wake up with my new house. This house is going to be perfect because in this neighborhood there's basically electricity. So guys, I'm going to leave my car right here in front so it doesn't get in the way of the player. And now I'm coming inside to sleep. I'm going to sleep right here because tomorrow is going to be a really important day. But guys, I just woke up in the middle of the night, and suddenly there are two players here. I really don't know what they're doing. He said, get up, you're under arrest. Guys, I don't know why I'm being arrested. I really have no idea. I said, why? I want to know the reason why I'm being arrested. I don't know if someone reported me, but this player is looking here. He saw everything that happened, and now he went back to building my house. And my house was almost ready, but the soldiers realized that I had been lying this whole time. He said, the player who got arrested confessed and said, you're not even from this neighborhood, and you're not rich either. Guys, this is terrible. They found out the truth, and now I'm going to jail. So so I'll probably have to follow them. So now I'm coming up front, and guys, the player is basically following me. Okay, I just got here. I'm going to have to go inside. Guys, I'm being forced to do this because I didn't want to get arrested, and I also wanted to stay in this house. I even have this red car, and my house is being built because I have so many plans for it. But guys, while they're heading up front, my friend is coming over here probably to rescue me. He's basically following them. I just don't know why he's doing this, since he could get arrested too for following them. He said, "Stop following me now." Guys, I think he wants me to get in his car. I really don't know what's happening. He said, "You forgot something back there. Go get it." Guys, but the soldier is coming back here to get the thing he forgot. But I just left, and now my friend is going to have to get out of here quickly because I finally managed to escape. Guys, they just realized what happened. They're running back here, but my friend already left a while ago. But guys, my friend isn't very fast. He's not as fast compared to the soldiers who are now coming here running. They're really fast. And guys, my friend won't be able to escape them because they're really good. But guys, he stopped right here. Apparently he wants me to drive this. He said, "You drive, you're better than me." Okay guys, I'm going to have to drive this. But now they passed by here. They tried to hit my car, but they couldn't. And now I'm going to have to get out of here fast. So guys, I'm arriving up front, and I'm really sure I'm going to be able to escape them. I just have to do a little trick. So I got right here. They tried to come too, but they crashed, and their car basically broke. Guys, they don't know how to drive their car, and now I finally managed to get away. But I have to find a place to hide because I really don't know where I'm going to stay. And he said, "Go to the campsite. There's a place for you there that's abandoned." Guys, I'm going to do what he said because I really believe it's true. So now I'm arriving at the campsite, which is located right here. But guys, we have this house that apparently is completely abandoned, and this house has no electricity. But guys, I'm coming right here because I finally found a place to live where I won't have any problems, especially since they believe this place is completely abandoned. Guys, today I'm here in Brookhaven, but I just want to rob the bank. We have this city bank that is very secure, especially because there are a lot of police officers. But I just called my friend, who actually left his house, and you can see he's ready to do this. But I'm not ready yet, because I need to fix my avatar first. But my friend is coming right here. I want to see what he is going to say. He said, "Wear a mask. That's already enough." Yes, that's true, but maybe I'll change my shirt and pants too, because my shirt and pants are very easy to recognize. So guys, I'm coming here to my room, which is exactly this one, and I'll have to change clothes here. Perfect. Now I'm like this. I'm really unrecognizable. So guys, I have to go downstairs now. My friend came here too, but my car is not in my garage, and the garage is completely empty, because actually I left my car back here, just to avoid problems, because if one day I get investigated, they won't find my car back here. Basically, my car will be totally hidden. So guys, I just got to my car. My friend came here too, and now I have to leave from here, which is going to be pretty hard, because I have to get out through here, which is really a hard place to leave from. But now I finally managed to get out without any problem in Roblox, and now I'm heading to the bank, because today we're going to rob the bank, but we have to pretend we are normal customers. So I'm arriving here acting normal. I'm going to park my car exactly here. But we're not normal customers. Actually, we're wearing these masks here in Roblox. But guys, there are a lot of police officers in the city. This is the city with the most police officers. So my friend and I have to do this job very quickly. Now he is going there. So guys, I got here too, because this is going to be very important. Now he is aiming this item in that direction. Guys, the player stood up and he is simply scared. He is so scared that he raised his hands. But here's the thing. I want him to give me all the money from the bank. I said, "Give me all the money now." Seriously, I need him to do this because this is going to be very important. He said, "Come with me and get it." Guys, he just got a white card, which he gave me here, but my friend will have to stay here. I said, "Stay here and warn me if the police come arrive." Seriously, because I went there alone, and I don't even have a defense item, because my friend has this item, but I have nothing. Now the player is coming here. Guys, he just entered here. I'm coming here too to basically go downstairs. Perfect. We just arrived here, and you can see that this is the city bank. And guys, there is a lot of money here. He will have to let me take all the money, but I don't think we will have enough time, because we have here the secret and protected vault. Here in the city we also have diamonds that are very well protected, and we also have gold. I'm going to try to take as much money as possible. He said, "Please leave me alone." Look, here's the thing. I'll leave you alone, but first, I'll need you to do one thing. I just grabbed these handcuffs, and guys, I'm going to leave him tied up for now, just so he doesn't call the police. Perfect. I just tied him up here, and now he will stay here, and as soon as I come back I will release him. But guys, now I'm coming inside. I'm basically going to grab the gold. Guys, there's a lot of gold in here, so I'm just going to grab it. Perfect. I just opened the vault, and now the alarm went off. Guys, I have to get out of here running. This is the only money I managed to grab. Guys, I just got out of here, but I have to release him. Guys, he is right here, and now I just released him, because he was handcuffed. But guys, I'm going to leave here as fast as possible in Brookhaven, because I don't have enough time to grab the rest of the money. But guys, you can see the alarm went off, meaning the police are coming here. Guys, the police officer from the station is coming right here to try to arrest me in Roblox, but I'm already leaving, and actually his car is very slow, but my car is even slower. Guys, I have to stop him urgently, and I crashed into his car, and now I have to run away from here. So I'm coming up here. Guys, he's also coming after me. You can see he is right behind, but he is very slow, and now finally I'm going to manage to escape with a lot of gold here in Brookhaven. So I'm getting up here very carefully because I don't know what's waiting for me up front. So I'm arriving right here, and I have to get back to my house. But guys, there's a police officer behind me. He just saw me here, and now he's coming after me. Guys, this is really bad. I have to hide in my house before I get arrested here in Roblox. So I'm getting here to my hiding spot, which is exactly this one. And this time I'm going to leave my car outside just to avoid problems. My friend just came here too. I just got this gold in Roblox, which is really a lot. But guys, it looks like he is impressed. He said, there's $50 million there. That's a lot of money. So really, this is a lot of money. Now I'm a millionaire in Brookhaven, but now I have a big problem because I have to figure out a way to protect this money here in Roblox. I said, let's hide the money. But how do I hide so much money? It has to be a very hidden place. First of all, it can't be in the bank because literally I stole it from the bank, so I have to hide it in my house, but I don't know where. But guys, he's looking up here, and we have this playground, and apparently my friend wants me to leave my money here. He said, leave your money there. I'm sure even if they investigate, they won't find it. Look, this is true. I'm looking inside here, and guys, I can leave my money more or less here, or even in this part, so I will have to put all my money exactly here. Perfect. I put all my money here. You can see we have 3 money cases, and 2 more money cases. Each money case has $10 million, meaning there are $50 million behind me, which really is a lot of money. But now he went back to normal. I also went back to normal just to avoid problems, because for sure we are going to be investigated. But guys, there's a car that just arrived right here, and it's simply a very suspicious car. It's literally an undercover police car. There are police officers inside. They think I didn't notice, but now I have to throw this car away. I have to throw the handcuffs away, and also this TNT. I threw it away. I threw absolutely everything away. He said, I can't throw my weapon away. It's very important. So I know that, but unfortunately he will have to do it, because we can't have any proof that we were the ones who did all this. So guys, he took this item and simply threw it away too, which is really important. He said, hopefully they won't look at the grass and search it, because otherwise they will find everything we threw away. Guys, what he said is actually true. Everything we threw away is here in the grass. So here's the thing. I'm putting everything here in the box. Perfect. I picked up everything, and now I have to throw this box away. He said, set it on fire. Look, this is a genius idea. So guys, I'm coming inside to find the fire from my house, which is right here. I'm going to have to put this box inside to get rid of all the evidence that it was me who did this. But guys, there are a lot of police officers here. A lot of police officers arriving exactly in this neighborhood. And from what I noticed, they are all coming to my house. I realized this because of that police officer. So guys, I'm going to place the box exactly here. Perfect. It worked. I eliminated all possible evidence that it was us who did this. I'm really afraid that they will find the gold I stole here in Roblox. But now I'm watching TV. We have to pretend that we are normal people. So he picked up this book. And guys, I'm just watching TV. But guys, the police officers are coming here. Apparently they arrived at my house. This is a very big problem, guys. One of the officers arrived exactly here because he wants to talk to me, and the others are basically just observing. There is even a police officer back here, and another one right here. Guys, this is really bad. They already know it was me. They just need proof, but I already eliminated all the possible evidence. He said, we have a warrant to search your house, and we will enter even if you don't want us to. So look, just to make them angry, I'm going to let them in, because if a person is a criminal, he doesn't let police officers enter his house. But the difference is that in my house there is no evidence that I am a criminal. I said, you can check everything. Seriously, no problem. All of them can come into my house, because I have nothing to hide. Guys, this police officer just arrived here, but I find this officer very strange because he is just observing. It looks like he is the most important of all. He is probably from the FBI. But guys, this officer just went upstairs, but the other one stayed right here. He said, where is your car? So I said, I sold my car. I don't have cars in Roblox anymore. And if I come back here, you can see that my garage is completely empty because I don't have cars. Guys, he is observing this. He said, weird, you really don't have cars. It even looks like you're hiding something. Maybe, because I really am hiding something back here. We have this car, and it will actually be very easy for them to see it. They just have to come exactly to this door, and then they will find my car. But guys, my friend just got up here, and he just noticed this, so he has to fix it urgently. Guys, he just came here and moved the car further back. Actually, he moved it a little forward, which was actually pretty smart, and now he's basically coming back inside. Guys, all my money is right here. I really hope they don't notice this here in Roblox. But guys, that player just came out of there, and he is simply the FBI. You can tell he is really important. He said, I will keep watching you while the police investigate your house. Guys, he really is a very important person, but the police officer just left here. I really hope he doesn't notice the things I'm hiding here in my house. Guys, he is looking here, but he didn't see anything. He is looking to the other side, and now he is coming here to see if there is anything, but there is nothing suspicious here either, so he is leaving. And the player who was upstairs simply came down here, probably because he didn't find anything. He said, I found nothing, let's go. It wasn't him. Guys, this was the answer he gave after checking my entire house. He simply found nothing. Meanwhile, my friend is just sitting back here reading this Brookhaven book. Everything worked out very well. The police officers are really bad and didn't even notice what was happening. But guys, he is looking here. He said, I know it was you. I will find proof even if I have to investigate you forever. But guys, what he said is something very serious. If he really does that, it means I will be investigated forever. He will always be chasing me in Roblox, which means I won't be able to use my car or spend my money here in Brookhaven. But honestly, I'm not afraid of him. But now he finally left here and went back to his car. Actually, he went to the back, but he is still watching me. Even though all the other police officers left, he stayed here behind watching me. Guys, this player really scares me, because he is the only person who can really arrest me here in Brookhaven. But my friend is back here. He said, we have to buy a new car. Let's get some gold and buy a car. So this is true. I have to do this. So for that, that, I will need a taxi and also get some gold without this player noticing it. So guys, I'm coming back here. I said, call the taxi, seriously, because this is going to be very important. Now I close the curtain so he can't see where I'm going, and now I have to grab a little bit of gold. I'm just going to take 10 million. Perfect. I just grabbed $10 million because I have a lot of money, but I only took a part of it. But now I'm coming to the front very carefully because I really have to avoid problems. Now I have to lock my house so he doesn't get inside and investigate my Roblox house. But my friend is calling the taxi, which is taking a long time. But now there's a player coming here after a long time. He finally arrived and he is coming here to pick us up, which is really going to be important, guys. He got here and almost ran me over in Roblox. But guys, now we have to go to the dealership because this is going to be very important. After all, I want a new car. But first I have to close my garage to avoid problems because I'm sure that player wants to get into my house to see what's going on. I said, go to the dealership. I want to buy a new car. And guys, it's my friend who is driving this car. He literally became a taxi driver. I did not expect this at all. But now he is leaving here. I hope he drives well. So he is getting to the front. He said, do you want to get there fast or slow? Look, I want to get there fast because it's going to be really cool. So I said, fast. But guys, I'm a little scared of what he is going to do. But he got right here and now he is speeding up. But guys, he is coming here very fast. He got here so fast that I'm sure the police are coming after him. And they really are coming here. All because he sped up too much. Guys, this is really bad. But now I'm going to buy my car. I said, thank you very much. And take a little bit of gold. Guys, I'm going to let him take a little because I have a lot of money here in Roblox. But now he is scared because there are $10 million here, which is really a lot of money. He said, I'm just going to take 50. Okay, he is going to take all of that. And now he gave it back to me. But the police officer is watching this. He said, where did this gold come from? Look, this gold is simply mine. And there is no way he can prove that I stole it. I said, it's mine. Everything I earn, I buy gold. Guys, I'm lying to him because I can't get arrested no matter what. But I'm sure my friend wants to leave here. But the police officer is not letting him leave because his car is in the way. But guys, my friend got mad and now he is hitting the car and the police officer is looking at this and it looks like he is really mad. He said, stop this now. Guys, he got mad all of a sudden, but I have to buy my car because this is going to be very important. So I'm arriving back here and guys, there's a car dealer right here. I basically want a very interesting car, a very expensive car too, because I want to spend a lot of money. After all, I have millions of dollars here. I said, I want a car that shows that I'm rich. Seriously, that's the kind of car I want. Guys, he has this Ferrari, which is very interesting, definitely a very beautiful car. He also has this other car, which is really a very beautiful car too. And he also has this one, which is simply the worst car of all. He said, this one is perfect. No, I don't want this car, because this one is the worst car of all, but I will want the Ferrari. I said, get the Ferrari from me. Seriously, this is the only car I want. And it looks like finally the police officer left here. But guys, he just picked up this car. But I have to see which car my friend wants too, because I had forgotten. But this money is also his money. He said, I want the second car he showed. Guys, the second car he showed was exactly this one. So guys, he just picked up this car, which is simply an amazing car. It is a very beautiful car, and it is lowered here in Roblox. But now he wants me to sign the contract. Perfect. I will sign it, because I want that car for myself. Perfect. I just signed it, then I gave it back to him, and now I have to deliver the money. I said, here's the money for both cars. Perfect. He grabbed it, but guys, he is very scared. Maybe because he realized there is a lot of money here. He said, I will take only $1 million, and you keep the rest. Okay, he gave me back my money, and now my friend will basically have to sign the contract. But guys, meanwhile, I'm going to pick up my car, which is really an amazing car. This car is perfect, so I'm going to drive it. But guys, there's a problem. The FBI is right here observing everything I'm doing, and actually he is writing everything down in a notebook. This is really weird. Now my friend is leaving here too. I'm sure he is suspicious because we both suddenly bought new cars, and even with gold, I'm sure he is very confused. But now I just got here, and we are both with new cars, but it looks like that player is coming right here just to watch us. Guys, if he starts chasing me, for sure, I'm going to run away from him. After all, I don't want to get arrested, so I'm getting here following my friend, who is now going back to his house. And guys, I will basically have to go back to my house, which is exactly this one. Perfect. I'm getting right here. I will leave my car inside. But guys, he is just watching this. He really won't leave me alone. I don't know what I should do to finally make him stop chasing me. But now he arrived exactly at this Roblox house to hide here. I'm sure this house isn't even his. But guys, there is a player arriving here. He came right here. Guys, it looks like this is a robbery because he is aiming this item at me in Roblox. He said, give me all your money. Guys, this is terrible. But the FBI arrived right here. And now he is aiming this item at this player. He is going to be arrested. The FBI said, put your hands up now. And guys, finally he put his hands up. And now he is going to be arrested. And really the FBI saved me because I was about to lose all my money. But because of him, I didn't lose anything at all. Here in Brookhaven, there are several game passes. You can buy a lot of game passes, like the VIP. But today, I want to create a new game pass for people to use in the game, because I live in a city full of people, and I'm simply going to create a new game pass to see what their reaction will be. And for that, I called a friend who is going to help me do it. He said, we have to create the Super VIP, and that idea he had was genius. Maybe Super VIP is a really good name, because it's going to be a game pass similar to VIP, but 1,000 times better. So for that, I'm getting my car, and my friend came here too, and he said, why did you make this whole whole setup. And I did all that just to make it look nicer, but it seems like he didn't like it much. So I removed all of it, and now I'm going back into the game because I have to think about how to sell this game pass. And I don't know what I should block here because I can block access to this mall, and only people who buy this game pass will be able to get in. He said, do that. It's going to be genius. So okay, now I'm coming here. I'm going to have to block the entrance, and my friend will have to hire people to become mall security. I said, find a security guard for the mall. He's only going to let people with super VIP in. And that's the idea I had. So he went over there, and now he's holding a sign so people know that we're basically hiring security guards. And here on the right, I'm going to have to grab this item, and I'm going to have to block the entrance for players, and only authorized people can enter here. But now I'm going back here behind, and we have this door that's going to be blocked. Perfect, I blocked it, and if someone comes here, they won't be able to access the mall unless they buy the super VIP. But I'm coming out front because I want to see if he managed to get a security guard. But there's a player coming right here, and apparently he's going to be the first security guard ever. But I don't know if it's a good idea to hire him because he's a fugitive from the police, and you can tell that by his clothes. He said, become a security guard, we're going to pay you 1 cent. And actually, the number he said is way less than a cent, but I want to see if the player will accept. And it looks like he accepted. He's even jumping there, and apparently he became a security guard. And this is really weird, but I'm going to explain to him what he has to do. I said, only people with super VIP can enter here. Did you understand? And I hope he understood. But guys, he just agreed, and he understood what he has to do. And now he's right here, holding this Roblox item. And it's kind of weird that he already has this item, even though he's in the mall, but he's a security guard, so I'll let him have it. But guys, I'm coming in here, but he hit me, and I don't know why he did that. He said, do you have super VIP? If you don't, you can't come in. But I'm your boss. I said, I'm your boss. And if he keeps doing this, he's going to be fired. He said, do you have the game pass? Look, I do. I said, yes. And I literally have the game pass. And now he came back here to the front. And I need to find a way to identify the people who have super VIP. But my friend is looking here. And he said, get the secret item and give it only to people who have the game pass. Look, that's a genius idea. So I'm getting in my car. And my friend came here too, because now we're going to do that. But now, I'm coming right here, because I'm going to have to get the secret item, which is here in the prison. So I'm going to have to go up here, and I'll have to turn right. And now I'm in a totally secret room, and back here we have this blue card, which will be a card only for people who have super VIP, which is the game pass I created. But here on the right, we also have another blue card, which is this card. But the two are different. This card looks like this, and the other card is like that, and they're very different. But guys, he came close, and he said, the good thing is that no one knows how to get this. And what he said is true. The only problem is if someone buys the game pass and starts giving the card to everyone, and then everyone will have the game pass without buying it, and that would be a big problem. But I'm sure that won't happen because people wouldn't do that. Now I'm going back here to show which card I'm holding. I said, this card is for super VIPs, and I hope he understands that, and it looks like he agreed and understood what's going on. But my car flipped over suddenly, and my friend just left. But guys, he picked up a different card, and my card looks like this, and his is totally different, and I want to see if the security guard is going to notice that. But it looks like he did. He's even holding that item and tried to hit my friend. Now my friend is over there, and this player is crazy. Now I understand why he got arrested. I said, good thing you understood how it works. Now take care of them all. And he's going to have to take care of it. But now, more players are coming here. And apparently, he wants to go to the gym since he's really strong. But there's a problem. To enter here, he's going to have to buy the game pass. And I don't know how much this is going to cost. But my friend just showed up here. And the player is coming here without thinking twice. He said, show the super VIP card. But he's looking back here. And he noticed that I have this blue card. And he also grabbed a blue card. But his is not the original. And now he's right here, and the player got mad so much that he hit here because what happened was really weird. But the security guard is doing his job, and he's doing it too well, to the point they're about to call the police. He said, if you're super VIP, you won't be arrested by the police. And my friend said a really interesting sentence. Maybe we can make that a benefit for the super VIP. But guys, he came back here because he wants to go to the gym. And suddenly, he started a protest. And that's really weird. I don't know how I'm going to deal with protests because it's something I didn't expect to happen. But my friend said, just don't answer him and he'll leave. So I'm going to do that, and I hope it works. But guys, more players are coming here, and apparently they're scared because they don't know what's going on in the mall. So I'm getting in my car because there's something else I have to do. But my friend got in here too, and these players are coming here to see what's happening. And now I'm going to have to make a giant border at the mall. And for that, I'm going to grab this item on the right, and I'm going to start making the border like this so that people can't enter here unless they have the game pass. Perfect, I finished that. But now they're all protesting, and that's bad. They all want things to go back to normal, and they want the security guard to be removed from the mall. But if they want to get in here, they're going to have to buy my game pass. But my friend is coming here, and he said, and what's the price of the game pass? And I haven't decided yet. VIP costs 650 Robux, and maybe my game pass could cost 1 Robux, because it's going to be really hard for someone to buy it. I said, 1 Robux is enough, and that's the price of my game pass. He said, that's too cheap, make it 0 Robux. And actually, I had an even better idea. The price won't be in Robux, because I doubt they'll buy it. The price will be in cars, because in the game you can get a maximum of 3 cars. So each person will have to give me 3 cars in Roblox, and then they'll get access to the gym in the game. But my friend will have to become the security guard of this place. I said, become the gate security, and he'll have to do that. He said, actually I take care of the cars, so that's fine. Now I'm going to get my car, and I'll have to leave here and prepare a place for them to put the cars. Here on the right, I have to choose a specific house. So I picked this house because, if you don't know, it has a giant yard. And now I'm going to have to divide this house into 4 areas, actually 3. Perfect. I made a perfect division, though it's not really that perfect. But this player is coming right here, because apparently he wants to buy the game pass. He said, how much does this game pass cost? And it basically costs 3 cars. And he has to place 3 cars right here. I said, place 3 cars here. And that's the price. And it's a pretty cheap price. But now he came back here and got the game pass. But he grabbed this motorcycle, which he's bringing up front. And everything is going really well, because he's actually following the rules. Now he came back here, and he's going to grab another car. But I hope he gets a good car. And now he got this Jeep, which is a better car than before. And he's bringing it here to his plot. And this area will be just for his cars. So now, he's going to get another car. And he picked a really interesting car. And now he's finally going to get the game pass. Now I grabbed this item, and I'm going to give it to him in Roblox. He said, thanks, I'm going there. And now he can finally go to the mall with no problems, since he bought the game pass. And now he's coming back here. And my friend said, it worked. And my friend was watching all of this, and I thought he was offline, but actually he was watching everything that was happening. But guys, there are 2 more players wanting to buy it, so they're getting cars just to buy the game pass. And literally both of them are doing that. One of them came right here, and the other came to this part. And this is the player's plot where he's going to leave all his cars. And this is the other player's plot. And they're going to have to get as many cars as possible. So they're getting the cars and coming here, but he can't get through. And now he's really mad. He said, get out of the way. Guys, he's really mad. So mad that he deleted his cars. He said, I'm going there without a blue card. Look, actually he's not, because it's impossible for him to do that. And now he's coming back here, thinking he's really going to be able to do it, but it's impossible. And now the player got the last car, and he's going to have to place it on his plot, which is this one. And now he's finally going to get the blue card. So I gave it to him, and I'm sure he's really happy. He said, thank you so much. I'm going to train. And he's also going to train. But here's the thing, I'm going to take him there, since I'm going there too. I said, come here, I'll take you there. And I'm serious, I'm going to take him to that part of the mall, because I want to see how things are going, and I want to see if everything is working perfectly. So I'm arriving here to drop the player off in this area. Perfect, he just got up there in the front, and now everyone is right here. And he said, whoever has the super VIP card can enter here. But he's checking the players. This one has a card, and you can see he has the blue card, which is for super VIPs, so he can come inside with no problem. And he's coming in, and now he can do everything he always wanted to do, because he finally has access to them all. But now the next player is literally the one who was rejected. After all, he didn't buy the game pass I made. But he grabbed this card, and I don't know how he has it, because I didn't give him this card, and he had gotten really mad. But the player let him in, even though that card is fake. He said, or maybe someone gave him that card. And what my friend said is true. Maybe someone gave him that card so he could get in here. And that's really weird. I don't know who would do that, but I doubt that player would do something like that, because he's a good player. He even grabbed a plate of food over there, and now he came here to eat that snack. He said, I think it was him who did it, since he was protesting earlier, and I hadn't thought about that before, but it makes sense. Maybe it was that player who did it, because he was protesting, and he hates us because we made a new game pass. And now, he can come in here with no problems, since he bought the game pass, and now he got here to train, and he's training right in this spot. But guys, I'm looking at the cars, and they all deleted their cars in Roblox. I don't know why they did that, but they literally deleted everything. And apparently they hated the idea I had of creating a new game pass in the game, because they deleted all the cars. He said, oh my god, they really deleted all the cars. And that's really weird. I don't know why they would do that, but all the cars disappeared from here. And he said, I think the solution is to make a game pass in your own Brookhaven. And what he said is true, because if you don't know, I have my own Brookhaven, which is basically the same as the original game, but the only difference is that I have admin commands and I can fly. So maybe I'm going to do it like that. But the security guard is right here, and he's still working in Roblox. He even said, hello boss, look, I have something to tell him that's going to be really important, which is basically making my own Roblox game with this new game pass, since the players ruined my game pass, and he's going to be the only person invited to join my game, and also my friend, because he helped me make it. I said, follow me on Roblox, so he's going to have to follow me here. He said, okay, but first, this is my real avatar. But it looks like he changed back to his normal avatar, and apparently this is his real avatar. So I'm going to start making my Roblox game. So now I'm in Roblox Studio, but I have to make some modifications. Everyone who is super VIP in my game will have the fastest car of all, because if I get this car, if you don't know, it can go super fast. And you can see I'm arriving here in the front, and it's just really fast. But I have to do some new things, so I'm going to make a new highway. But first, I want him to get in the car, because we're going to leave this gym. The player even just left, because he's confused about why we deleted those items. He said, I bought the super VIP. It's not fair that you just disappear. Look, I'm not disappearing. Actually, he deleted his car from Roblox, which was literally the payment. I said, then why did you delete your cars? That doesn't make sense. But he got scared and just went back inside, because he saw that I found out the truth. But now, I want to expand this highway and make it much bigger, because I want this to be huge. So for that, I'm going to have to cut a lot of grass, and I'll have to shrink all the trees and grass in the city. Perfect. I'm building the highway, but this is really hard. Perfect. Now I'm building it so that it turns out perfect. So I finally finished the highway, and you can see that this is huge, and it's simply the biggest road of all. But I want it to be even bigger, because there's only one. So I want to expand it, and I want this road to reach up there in the front, which is going to be pretty easy. My friend said, I'm about to join the game, but I haven't even finished, and it looks like he already left the game, because he wants to join my Roblox game. And meanwhile, the player is still here, and he said, I'll wait. Okay, I'm almost done with my Roblox game, and soon it'll be ready. Perfect. I just finished it, and you can see it really turned out perfect. And this is just amazing. And now finally the players will be able to leave here to join my Roblox game. And now I'm in my Roblox game, and you can see the players are here too. But I'm going to have to drive this car, or actually, I'll let him drive. He said, I want to fly. I think I deserve it, because I'm super VIP, and he really does deserve to fly in Roblox. So he's flying like that, and now he just disappeared. And you can see he's flying really far away. But guys, I got the fastest car of all, because I want to show the modifications I made, since this game is perfect. And you can see that up ahead we have this highway, which is just massive. And it's meant to test the car's speed, because this car is really fast. So now, I'm going back here. And he said, this car is really fast. So that's true. But now, I'm going to have to speed up front as much as I can, because I want to see the top speed this car can reach. And now it's going really fast. And you can see it's super fast. So fast that I just flew off. Perfect. A race started in Roblox. But that player won, since he's way faster than me. So now, I'm coming up here, and I crashed my car. And that went really wrong. And now I got here after a long time. And perfect. Another race started, but I lost again. Then another race started, but the players are already winning. And you can see the player is coming up here, but he crashed. And I finally won this for the first time. But actually they won. And even though my car is super fast, it still loses to people. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button. I'll add you on Roblox.